Keto or ketosis. What does keto mean? When you burn fat, your fat breaks down into things called ketones. Your body can then use those as fuel. Your body can actually run on ketones. It's a much better fuel source than sugar, which most people run on. It's cleaner fuel and creates many other benefits, which I explain in other videos. So keto basically means you're burning fat. Healthy keto is a version of regular ketosis, but with a twist. A principle that I use is you don't lose weight and get healthy. You have to get healthy first. Then you lose weight. Getting healthy, especially in relation to eating, means providing your body with all the nutrients it needs. You eat high-quality foods that supply essential nutrients. So what I recommend is something called healthy ketosis. The other action I recommend is something called IF. What is that? It's intermittent fasting. It's not a diet, it's a pattern of eating and not eating. Instead of eating 3 or 6 meals a day or snacking in between meals, you eat less frequently. Why? Because every time you eat, you raise a hormone called insulin. Too much insulin in the body can cause problems. What we're trying to do with healthy ketosis and intermittent fasting is reduce excess insulin. We're not trying to lower it to 0, just reduce the excess. The vast majority of the population has excess insulin, but they've never been tested. Doctors usually focus on blood sugar or blood glucose, not fasting insulin. I have other videos explaining this in detail, but the main point is we're trying to lower insulin. To do that, you eat less frequently. For example, you might start with 3 meals per day and no snacks. Then you move to 2 meals a day with no snacks. That's intermittent fasting. Some people even do 1 meal a day. The point is eating less often. It's not mainly about lowering calories, even though you will probably consume fewer calories. The focus is frequency, not calorie counting. At the end of the day, we still want to provide all essential nutrients, so we need an appropriate amount of calories. The cool thing about intermittent fasting is that when you eat less frequently, your nutrient requirements actually decrease because your body becomes more efficient and conservative with nutrients. It retains more. Some people worry about losing muscle mass. The good news is that during intermittent fasting, certain hormones, like growth hormone, increase significantly to to help protect muscle. Your body conserves protein better, so you're not going to lose muscle mass easily. The two main things that help lower insulin are reducing carbohydrates, especially sugar, refined carbs, grains, pasta, cereal, biscuits, waffles, juice, and alcohol. Eating less frequently. When you drop carbs and eat less often, your body adapts to fat burning. You actually build new cellular machinery to run your body of fat instead of sugar. What happens when you eat too many carbs? Insulin comes in and removes the excess and converts it into fat. So much of the fat on your body likely came from carbohydrates. Not necessarily the fat you ate, but the carbs you consumed. Another important point, in the presence of too much insulin, you can't burn stored fat effectively. If you have a slow metabolism or struggle to lose weight, excess insulin may be the reason. Is there a quick way to know if you might have high insulin? One simple sign is excess belly fat. Other common signs include high blood pressure, high cholesterol, fatigue, especially after eating, poor focus or memory, mood swings or irritability, cravings for carbohydrates, constant hunger, especially between meals. When your body shifts into fat-burning mode, it starts burning fat between meals. Before, it depended on dietary sugar. Once you start burning your own stored fat, hunger decreases significantly. Cravings reduce. That's why healthy keto and intermittent fasting can be successful long term, because you're not constantly hungry. Sometimes when you look up keto, you'll see a pie chart showing 20% protein, 65-70% fat, 5% carbs. This can be confusing because you have to calculate calories into grams. Let's simplify it. Just imagine your plate. Half of the plate should be salad or vegetables. 1/4 should be protein. 1/4 should be healthy fats. The reason fat looks high in percentage terms is because 1 gram of fat contains more than twice the calories of carbs or protein. So the percentage sounds large, but in volume, it's only about a quarter of your plate, and much of that fat is naturally mixed with protein foods. Healthy keto and intermittent fasting aren't just about weight loss. They're about improving overall health, reducing inflammation, supporting brain function, stabilizing mood, and helping the body function better overall. Now that you have the basics, you can explore the rest of the videos.